Hey everybody, welcome back. I wanted to give you an update on that Black Axanthic clutch. They finally all shed out, and the majority of them have eaten so far. One of them took a while to shed. It just didn't shed till today, which is like, it wasn't even the last baby out of the egg. But for some reason it took like 3 or 4 extra days to shed versus everything else. But the majority of them have eaten already, so I was going to be getting their professional photos today. I was going to set them up with my ring light here on my table here, and get them listed on Morph Market. Assuming that we'll be able to ship them here in a couple weeks. They're gender-wise, they were. I don't know if this is good or bad because I wasn't really planning on keeping them anyways, but the 3 Black Axanthics were actually all males. So they're all Black Axanthic, double het hypo pied. And one's black-head leopard Mojave, one's leopard Mojave, and one's blackhead. So those are nice, actually really nice males because they are single recessive visual and double hets. 3 of the females, 3 of the non-visual triple hets are females and one's a male. So I think the way I'm going to do it, because I don't know how much value those females or the non-visuals carry in terms of value by themselves, I'm probably going to take the nicest male. I'll probably list by itself, the black leopard Mojave. I made one of those last year. It sold pretty quick, and it was a nice sale. But I'll take the 3 females and probably sell them in pairs with the other males, just so that way it's 3 and 3 and knocks them all out together in pairs. It'll be nice potential triple recessive, babies in the future from whoever buys them, which is kind of a nice get. So let's just look through them real quick. These are the non-visuals, the triple hets. So let me just pull them out here. There's a nice little female here. I was thinking, come here. She was a normal at first, but she actually looks a little different than a normal. I'm actually kind of on the fence about her, what she is or not. I'll have to double check that when I was thinking normal, but I don't know if she is at this point. So, but she's a nice sized girl. So I will basically pair her up with one of the other males in terms of how I'm going to sell her. This is the male that took a little longer to ship. I didn't see that skin in there. Toss that out. Get her put away. Here's the one male that is a non-visual, because all the other males were visuals. And this is a nice little blackhead here. Actually, let me turn here so you're in the light a little better. Really pretty snake. Has a cool little ringer there. All these non-visuals are 100% triple hets, because the dad was double visual hypo pied and the mom was a visual black axanthic. So they all are 100% triple hets. But this is a nice example of blackhead. Cool little ringer there. It's a really nice, cool little ringer there, which is obvious because it's 100% het pied. Let's see, and then these next 2 are females as well. And I'll probably end up listing them with the males where it makes the most sense in terms of what they should be paired with. I believe this one's a blackhead leopard. So this would probably be good paired with the male that's probably this one, the leopard Mojave, Black Axanthic. Because you can't make blue-eyed Lucy's with the pair, so that would be a good pairing in my opinion. But this is a really nice, it's a really pretty snake, really dark colors on this, dark, rich colors. Should keep a little bit of darker coloration as she ages. So she's really pretty, has some really nice chaining with those eyes on the side there. I guess that would have been alien heads at some point. And this is, I believe this is actually a black-head leopard Mojave, judging by the chaining here, how complex it is. And like that's the visual and this is the non-visual. Beautiful snake. It's you know, got all the genes, so it's a triple codoms and triple het recessives. So it's a really pretty snake. I love what the chaining does on these combos. It's very clean, very reduced, a really cool look to it. So that's going to be a really cool female. So that's Black-head Leopard Mojave, and I was thinking she would probably be perfect with this guy. So he's a blackhead. So what you're getting, you know, if I pair these two up together, is, you know, you can't make blue-eyed Lucy's, and you can make super blackhead Mojave leopard triple visuals, Black Axanthic hypopides. So, you know, that's kind of the best of all worlds, you know, putting these two together in a pairing for sale. So I'll probably have these all listed by the time this video posts. So, you know, keep a lookout for that if you're interested in any of these. And now here's the leopard Mojave. As you can see the difference here. Oop, no bites. Look how dark that male is, the blackhead on the right, versus this one here. He's very light. Hey, no biting, no biting. See if they get bitey, I just kind of give them a little head tap. But as you can see, I mean, the coloration there is there's a huge difference. The male on the right, the blackhead's very dark, barely any blushing. It's just kind of all really dark. And the one on the left is very, it's like electric. It's almost kind of like lightning bolts. It's so bright. Very bright coloration on it. So leopard Mojave here, it's a really pretty snake nonetheless. It'll grow up very nice, keep really cool colorations. It just won't be as dark. It's a little more electric-y looking, really pretty snake. They kind of have the nice silver eyes. And the last one here is the Algener, which is the one I'll probably sell by himself because it's just a little too power-packed to need to sell it with anything else. Actually, I just noticed the tail. Look how cool that tail is. It's got like silver, little silver tail. So we have a black-head leopard Mojave, Black Axanthic, double het Hypo pied here. I did sell one of these, I believe, last year, earlier in the year. I kept an adult female that I have that should be breeding here shortly. She's that whole clutch is kind of chunking up on me, so they should be breeding pretty soon. And so this guy's available because he's not an upgrade. You know, the dad is a Hypo, Black-head Leopard Mojave Hypo pied het Black Axanthic, so he's a double visual het. He's a het double visual, or a visual double het. So he's a really pretty snake that is going to be a really awesome breeder for somebody. I don't think these have really been sold before. I know, so I got into the project from Canova. My original male was a Black-head Leopard Mojave triple het, and he produced a bunch of stuff, including the male that I kept that was a sire to these guys. And I sold a Black-head Leopard Mojave Black Axanthic last year. I think Justin produced a Black-head Leopard Mojave Black Axanthic Hypo het pied that he sold, I believe, last year. So it was a double visual het. So this would be the only other male available like this. You know, second, third male, however you want to consider it. So he's going to be really cool, really powerful breeder for somebody, a really unique snake. You know, there's not too many of these going around. He's just really insane looking. And actually, let me put him away. Again, I think I did this last week, and I'll show you in the last video what the adult looks like. This is the, sorry, let me get the female out. She just ate yesterday, but a little chunky. This is what the adult looks like. It's an adult female. She's close to breeding size already. But they look awesome as adults. Really cool, really pretty coloration. Just an overall awesome banger looking snake. So that's what he'll look like as an adult, which would be really cool and very powerful. So that's it for that clutch. They will all be By the time this video posts Saturday morning, they'll all be online already. As soon as I'm done making this video, I'm gonna upload it and then start taking their actual pictures, so I have documentation of them and a nice little record of them. And I also wanted to show you guys, if you're interested in some older females, I had some grow outs that I was on the fence about whether or not I wanted to sell during December, and I didn't sell them. And the more I thought about, I always kind of err on the side of caution. Like, I don't want to sell things if I think I'm going to need them. But I decided not to, just because of, I'm kind of at the point where I don't really want to overproduce anymore. And I really just want to nail it down to a couple small projects. So these females I've been growing up, they are all clown het pieds, and they're all a decent size here. It looks like I got a decent amount of cleanup to do today too. Decent amount of poops. Let's see. Let's get them all out here so you can see them. Our feeding day was yesterday, so I'm sure we got poops and foods and all that sort of stuff to go through and clean up. They're all, I think, basically ready to breed at this point, so I think these are all going to be really nice females for somebody in the clown pied project. So I think we have an OD leopard clown het pied. I believe this is a pastel spot nose. Where you at, honey? I think it's just a pastel spot nose, from what I can tell. Clown het pied. I believe this is another Orange Dream leopard, or just a leopard. I gotta double check that one. Clown het pied. And I believe this might be an all gener, because all these females are from the same clutch. This might actually be a pastel OD Batman het pied, which was kind of like the gem of this group here. Come here, honey. She's like really, I mean, this is adult size, like super pretty coloration, not any of that weird coloration as an adult. Let me see what she weighs. I'm pretty sure most of these are ready to breed at this point. 1,200 almost. They're great eaters. Look at this little Cinnabon. Actually, the coloration on this spot nose is kind of out of this world, the way she looks. How cool those colors are. Let's see what she weighs. Almost the same, exactly. 1260. So they're all pretty much ready to go. Almost. Another couple of meals and they'll all be... I know this big girl, was ready. This was the smallest of the three, or the four, but I think she's pretty much... She's over 1,000 grams at this point. Yep, 1,100. So she's about 100 grams behind the others. But they're all eating good, so they will be breeding in no time for you. So these 4 females will probably be listed at that point too. They're really cool snakes. I was going to plan on just breeding a bunch of clown pied stuff this year, but I already have a backlog of hatchlings from that hatched in December that I need to sell, and so I just don't want to keep making more and more and more. And I have a bunch of higher end stuff that I'm still breeding. I'm gonna have like 6 females in that Black Axanthic Hypo pied project that I'm gonna be breeding here shortly once they're gain a couple more grams. I have like 4 clown females that are going with a really expensive clown male. I still have more lightning pied stuff hopefully coming this year. So still a bunch of stuff coming, and I don't want to overproduce clown pies. That seems like their value is dropping a little bit because there's so many of them being produced at this point. And while especially ones with genes can still bring home a nice sale price, they're not flying off the shelves like they used to. And I want to try to get away from the struggle right now, especially in the winter, is people aren't buying. So as you're producing stuff, you're just kind of having to hold on to it, and it's just sitting here, and you're waiting for it to sell and you're waiting to be able to ship it. And obviously, if I started breeding these females, I wouldn't have clutches for babies, I should say, hatched eggs for, you know, months down the road, and it'll be summer at that point. But I don't want to make more work for myself, and if they're not selling very quick, and there's a bunch of other people making them, I don't want to make more of them. And so I'm trying to get out of the circus of producing the same thing that everybody else is producing and having to drop prices significantly to be able to move them. And I don't think we need more snakes anyways. Like, we're still kind of floating around 40,000 snakes on Morph Market, which is still too many. And I don't want to be adding to that number anywhere that I need to if I'm not adding any value to the market with new stuff, cutting edge stuff. So I'm going to be releasing those females too. I'm on the fence about these because they're growing a little slower, but I'm not sure about these. These are nice. You got a pastel, or I guess you would call it a lemon blast, a pastel pinstripe DG. And I believe this one over on the right is just a pinstripe DG het pied. And this girl was. This is a super pastel. No, don't bite. Try to eat me. There we go. Super pastel DG het pied female, and they're all probably about 800 grams or so. I might be releasing them too because, you know, obviously there's not a whole lot going on with any of them other than pinstripe, in my opinion. Although pastel does look nice. Nothing crazy in the project. So I might be releasing these 3 girls as well. We'll see. I haven't decided that yet, but they might be kind of on the chopping block depending on how the rest of my sales go. So could be. I'm gonna have all the Black Axanthic stuff listed by the time this video posts. I'm probably gonna have those 4 leopard clown het pied females that are almost ready to breed posted by this video, and I might have the DG stuff. I'm on the fence about that still. So keep a lookout for all of those things, and then we'll see you next week.